No? No French?
No French. No, the point is that whether the Quebecers or English Canadians, trust me, at the end of the day, for French Canadians and English Canadians, the matters most is that how the children and grandchildren are going to prosper in this country. That is the thing that matters.
On March 9th, the Liberals will unveil their next party leader, a decision that will automatically name our next Prime Minister. Surprised? So are we. At Rebel News, we believe you deserve to be informed about the candidate. If you are a Liberal member, you have the power to decide who will shape the future of this country. To help you make an informed choice, visit meettheliberals.com for a comprehensive look at each candidate's background. Today, let's meet Chandra Arya. Currently serving as the MP for the Nepean riding, Arya's odds of winning the next general election are, let's say, slim, estimated at just over 1%. Born in Dwarlu village, Karnataka, in southern India, Arya immigrated to Canada in 2006 and became the Liberal MP for Nepean in 2015. His record is, to put it mildly, controversial. While remaining silent on the spate of church burnings across Canada, Arya was quick to defend Hindu temples that were defaced in Canada.
A Hindu temple in Mississauga has become the latest target of hate crime. In recent times, other Hindu temples across Canada have been targets of hate crimes by anti-Hindu and anti-India groups. These groups first joined hands on social media, targeting Hindu Canadians and starting the trend of Hinduphobia.
Let's talk about his communication skills, or lack thereof. Arya's English is, well, let's call it a work in progress. And despite advertising himself as bilingual on the government website, he has admitted he does not actually speak French. His reasoning? French Canadians supposedly don't care as long as what's delivered is what matters. Oh, and according to Arya, French Canadians are essentially just English Canadians anyway. Really?
How's your French?
No.
No? No French?
No French.
Okay, the Liberal Party of Canada is the party of official bilingualism. It's going to be a tough one. I don't speak French either, so you know.
The point is that whether the Quebecers or English Canadians, it's not the language that matters, it's what is that they deliver to them.
But the language matters very much in Quebec.
No. At the end of the day, Quebecers see who delivers what. You know, we have English-speaking, French-fluent prime minister for all the time. One of the things that matters to Quebecers are being a sovereign country, a sovereign republic.
Yeah.
And which prime minister has ever talked about that?
Mr. Arya, if you're going to run for prime minister, I mean, you have to know that the French language matters, and French it matters in Quebec.
Trust me.
Profoundly.
Trust me, at the end of the day, for French Canadians and English Canadians, the matters most is that how the children and grandchildren are going to prosper in this country. That is the thing that matters.
On to his policy stances, Arya has been a vocal supporter of the Follow the Science mantra, championed by Prime Minister Trudeau. He even backed Trudeau's divisive rhetoric about the unvaccinated during the pandemic, referring to them as fueling a pandemic of unvaccinated. Is social media regarding the trucker convoy a near mirror of Trudeau's own, retweeting everything from his leader and endorsing the use of emergency powers during the Freedom Convoy protest? One tweet read, "The heroes in this story are the quiet majority of Canadians who got their shots. The flag-wrapped protesters are getting what they insist is their right. End of mandates on the back of those who came to the aid of their country." But hey, when comes the time to be challenged, suddenly he is technically not part of the government.
Technically, I'm not part of the government. I'm a member of parliament. Our job as a member of parliament is to hold government accountable.
Foreign policy area opposed the foreign agents registry, claiming it will damage Canada-India relationship amidst mounting evidence of foreign interference in Canadian elections. And under pressure, the Liberal Party has had to tighten membership rules, allowing only Canadian citizens, permanent residents, and those with Indian status under the Indian Act to join. But what about people who identify as those categories? Will they be welcome too?
Today, the International Day of Solidarity with the Palestinian people is an occasion to remember, to reflect, and to renew our commitment to the just cause of the Palestinian people. On this day in 1947, the United Nations adopted the resolution on the partition of Palestine, which is yet to be implemented. Millions of Palestinians have been deprived of their fundamental human rights. Millions are refugees, and a third of registered Palestinian refugees lives in camp and need humanitarian assistance. I call on Canada to stand up to its reputation as the defender of human rights and immediately take steps to implement its policies. I also call Canada to join 138 other countries and recognize the sovereign state of Palestine. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Arya is also an advocate for Palestine, frequently criticizing Israel and referring to Gaza residents as occupied people.
The Human Rights Watch report reflects the life conditions of Palestinians under occupation, which we all are well aware. I request our government to distinguish between the occupied and the occupier and to take concrete, visible, and decisive actions towards finding a peaceful two-state solution.
He has been spotted proudly wearing a Palestinian scarf and has posted repeatedly about Khalistani extremism. Yet, when it comes to Islamist and far-left radicals glorifying terrorism and instilling fear in Jewish communities since October 7, 2023, he had little to say. Just one comment, in fact, because Trudeau said something. Regarding controversy, in 2021, he faced any sanction after his office sent private information about hundreds of voters to a mailing list of conservative staffers. What do you think? I'm Alexa for Rebel News, bringing you the truth you deserved. So at Rebel News, we know that you deserve to know the full truth. So we started meettheliberals.com. On this website, all the candidates who are running right now to be the next leader of the Liberal Party and will be automatically your next prime minister, we believe that you should be informed. So go to meettheliberals.com, get informed, watch my colleague and myself expose and give you the background of all candidates.